Hello everyone, my name is Shyam from Pragyan Technologies. In this video, I'm going to talk about Cisco Discovery Protocol or CDP. CDP allows you to see directly connected Cisco devices. So if I'm in this router 2 and I type show CDP neighbor command, I can see the devices directly connected. In this case, I can see R3 and Cisco switch. It will not only show the devices, but what platform they are running, what iOS, and what's their IP addresses. This way, CDP also helps you to build an accurate network diagram. It's fine if you have a network diagram without any details or if it's blank. And to work with CDP effectively, we need to know only 4 commands. Show CDP neighbors, show CDP entry, show CDP, it's no CDP enable and no CDP run. Now I'm going to enter router 2 and you can already see that I have typed this command here, show CDP neighbors, and it shows you a lot of details. So I can see the connected devices here. I can see I'm connected to a switch and a router, and the local interface says that which interface of R2 is connected to them. Like my fast Ethernet 0/0 is connected to the switch, and I have a serial interface connecting to the router. And whole time says that how long since I last heard from that router. Capability says that this is a router, and platform says that what platform they are running, what model they are running. See here in this case, here you can see that I am running, they are running, the switch is running a model 2950, and the router has it's running a platform of 1841 series, and port ID is that remote interface that I'm connected to them. Now that's about show CDP neighbors command, but from this command we can add a lot of details to our topology. So let's go and do that. In this case, I can see that I'm connected to serial 0/1/0 to the router. So I'll go and add it here, and you can see I already added it here, and I can see that my fast Ethernet 0/0 is connecting to the switch, and I have also added that. Now I can also see that the port ID of the router serial 0/1/0, so I can add it here. So 0/1/0, 0/1/0, and the remote interface of the switch to which I am connected, it's fast Ethernet 0/2. I'll go ahead and add that as well, FA 0/2. So that's about CDP neighbors command. So following that, I'm going to type the command show CDP entry. Show CDP entry. It says it's incomplete. Let's see what options we have. So we have 2 options here. We can either write the name of the CDP neighbor. For example, if I only want to see router 3, I can mention here router 3, or I can see all of them by typing this star. So I will type show CDP entry star to view all of them, and now you can see that it shows more information. The device ID, let me scroll this little up. Yeah, it shows the device ID, the switch, and it also show an entry address. Here you can see the IP address is 192.168.1.10, which gives me an access to the switch. I can always telnet to the switch, and provided that I have that access, I'm authorized to telnet, and the platform is 2950, and the interface to which with which my interface is fast Ethernet 0/0, and the port ID to which I am connected. The switch port ID is 0/2 whole time, and you can also see the iOS version. It's 12.1, and you can also see the router connected to and the IP address, entry address of that router as well. So let's go ahead and add those information in our topology. It's 192.168.2.2. Let me go ahead and add that. 168.2.2. Yeah, I have to go to R2 to complete my topology. I need to run a command called show IP interface brief, which will give the details about my interfaces. Here I can see that I am connected to R3 on serial 0/1/0, and my IP address is 192.168.2.1. So let me add that here. It's 192.168.2.1. Okay, and I have added that. So my F0/0 fast Ethernet 0/0 interface, I have configured an IP of 192.168.1.2. Let's go ahead and add that as well. So 192.168.1.2. And if I want to know which devices R3 is connected to, what am I supposed to do? I need to telnet to R3. So let's go ahead and do that. Telnet. Now we know the IP address of R3. It's 192.168.2.2. It's asking for the password, and oops, I didn't configure the privilege mode password here, so let me go ahead and do that. So I'm going to configure a password for the privilege mode, since there are limitations for the commands which we can run on the user mode. Now let me go ahead and telnet. I'm already telneted. Let's try to go to the privilege mode. Yes, and let's type the password Cisco. Yeah, now I'm in R3, and let's run the show Cdp neighbor command here. And here I can only see one router connected, and let's see in detail. Show Cdp entry start, and I see that the router which is connected is actually me, which means on the other side I see nothing, which indicates that this could be the end of that network, endpoint of that network, or no more Cisco devices connected on that end. So let's run the command show IP interface brief, and yes, you can see the interface fast Ethernet 0/0 has an IP 192.168.3.1. Let's go ahead and update that in our topology. So interface F0/0, and the IP address 192.168.3.1. Okay, so now it's pretty good, and let's go back to R2 again. Yes, now let's run the command show Cdp entry star again, and we can see that the entry address for the switch is 192.168.1.10, and let's go ahead and update that here. 192.168.1.10, and this is how I can get an access to the console of the switch. Now let's telnet to the switch. telnet 192.168.1.10. Okay, it's asking for the password. Okay, so I need to give the privilege mode password. Oh my god, it's CISCO. Yes, I'm in. And now let's see which are the devices which is connected to. So show Cdp neighbor, and yes, I can see on fast Ethernet 0/2 it is connected to R2 here, and on fast Ethernet 0/1 it is connected to R1. So let's update that interface. So this is 0/2. Let's put it here, and 0/1 here, FA 0/1. I'm connected to R1, and the remote interface ID is fast Ethernet 0/1. Let's go and update that as well for R1. And let's see more details using show CDP entry star command. Let's see what details we can fetch from this command. So yeah, we can see that the entry address for router 1, it's 192.168.1.1. Let's go ahead and update that there. It's 192.168.1.1. Now let's try to telnet there from the switch. Telnet 192.168.1.1. Asking for the password. CISCO. Okay, CISCO. Yep, I'm there. Now I'm done. So you can see here, without in this situation we had a topology diagram, but even if we don't have a topology diagram as well, we can build our network diagram accurately, provided that all the devices are Cisco, since CDP only lets you to discover directly connected Cisco devices. So in this video you understood how to create a network topology diagram, and also how you added the details, all the details regarding the interfaces to which you are connected and the IP addresses, and how do you fetch them. So now I'll go to the next command, the third command I would say. It's no Cdp enable. Okay, now let's talk about something else. Now since we've been talking about the advantages of CDP, now let's talk about some disadvantages. Now as you see in the topology that this R1 is connected to the cloud, which we can assume it as internet. So what CDP does is every 60 seconds, which is the default time, it is going to broadcast advertisement, CDP advertisement, saying that hello, this is my this is who I am, this is the platform I'm running, this is my IP address. It is going to advertise a lot of sensitive information which we might not want to happen. So we can disable CDP on that particular port or interface. How do you do that? You go under that router. Okay. Go for your show IP int brief command, and yes, you can see here your fast Ethernet 0/0, which is your public interface. So go under that interface fast Ethernet 0/0. You just need to run a command called as no Cdp enable. This will disable CDP on that particular interface, and in some cases you might not want to run CDP in the whole device for some security reasons. Maybe You don't want this device to send out this sensitive information to anyone. So if you want to disable CDP on the whole router, we can run the command no CDP run in the global mode. So I'm already in the global configuration mode, so I can run the command show CDP run. So this command will block sending any kind of CDP advertisement to out on any interfaces. So I hope this video was informative for you. I thank you for watching.